Well, another new knife, friends. This is the latest project I just finished. This one, I like to call it the ugly duckling. I purchased this from somebody on one of the Facebook forums, and this is an original 60s, most likely. It was a D-stamp swing guard that appeared to have been stored in a bucket of salt water or something to that effect. Basically, it needed to be completely torn apart because everything in it was rusted to pieces. It did have a stainless blade on it, but it appeared somebody had sharpened it on a rock and turned it into a banana-shaped cutting object. So, needless to say, this thing needed to be completely disassembled. Just about everything needed to be replaced, rebuilt. So what we have here, I kept the vintage scales because these were just gorgeous, really beautiful sandbar stag. That definitely had to stay. Managed to keep the back spacer here. Cleaned it up, got all the pitting out of it, did some file work on it, even added a small piece of something called Texture Tech here, which I happen to like. That just gives it's a little bit easier to press the locking release here. Made an abalone button for it, which is kind of at a neat angle here. It feels good on the thumb. You've got just a very, very small button safety, a little like a silver dot here. Got the these are the original bolsters, nickel silver. I had to polish the hell out of them because they were just really beaten to all get up. Managed to rework the spring, which was salvageable. It's blued now and whatnot, so it'll hold up a lot better over time. The swing guard itself had to get, luckily I had a spare piece because one was just shot. Managed to keep one of the original ones and one that I had from another old knife. So they do match, which is great. Happen to be the same design, and they're both solid nickel silver. But it's in really great shape now. It's a really beautiful knife. Let me unlock this here. Oops, there we go. And then bang. So this opens up. It opens up fantastic now. It's really, really nice and tight. There's no wiggle or anything in here. Made a new blade for it using some twist Damascus I had left. This one, if you look carefully, is marked. That's my little logo for kind of a company or whatever you want to call it. Put swedges on each side. There's not really a final edge on it right now. I put a little bit of an edge on, but probably before I ship it out to somebody, I'll put some kind of nasty edge on it. But I had to mark it off a little bit because when you etch these things, I like to put a deep etch on them. So when you etch the blades, I put a little bit of nail polish on there so you don't get etching through and like hitting the very edge of the blade. But we'll take care of all that. But overall, it came out absolutely fantastic. This one is for sale. I'm going to be parting with this one so I can work on some other projects and whatnot. But if you're into a little 9-inch vintage D-stamp that's been all rebuilt and given a second lease on life, drop me a message and see what we can do here. But it's a really gorgeous piece, and somebody's going to keep this one for quite a long time, I'm sure. All right, hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, as always, give me a ring and or drop me a message, and I'll be happy to answer anything I can. Take care.